Today we are going to be looking at side mission number 2. So these side missions are optional tasks that I have added to the game to help world build the world, to improve the atmosphere, make the conflict of Battle of Rakir seem more real, to offer some extra flavor. It's really there to make the game seem more interesting, more fleshed out, more deep. So the mission that we are going to be looking at today is side mission number 2, which takes place in Sector 3. Now, in order to do this mission, I have to get to Sector 3, which means I have to fly through a bunch of this stuff without getting killed. So I see that the jump portal is over there. So I'm just trying to get over there before one of these ships gets in the way and kills me, because I am flying one of the weakest ships in this game. Weakest but fastest. So that's why I'm using it. So we're almost there. So these side missions, something's shooting at me. These side missions I thought would be essential to making the game feel real. So again, we have the main plot missions, which take you through the main story of the game, winning the battle for Rakir. However, I thought that this wasn't enough. After playing through those missions, I thought, man, this game doesn't feel like... It just feels like a list of tasks. It doesn't feel like there's really... One second, let me pause the game. It doesn't feel like there's something real here. I don't feel like I understand what the planet Rakir is. I don't feel like I understand why we're fighting. You know, there was just a lot of unknowns that I thought could be tackled in side missions to flush out the story better. So that's what I did. Right now we are going to be looking at side mission number 2, which I'm going to try and find it quick. Alright, it's over here. Side mission number 2. Ooh, that's pretty far. Alright, let's try and go there. So these side missions are... The purpose is to flush out the conflict more. So, you know, it's a war, so people are going to be unhappy. There's going to be all sorts of horrible things that are happening. So really, a lot of the side missions are just exploring the horror of war and the horror of the Federation, which is the bad guys, and what they are doing to your people. So side mission number 2, I think, exemplifies that pretty well. I think side mission number 2 is just over here. Again, the location of all these side missions is totally random. It is determined... trying to avoid getting killed in this fight. This looks very dangerous. Is this it? Yeah. This game works on a randomization system for all areas. So everything can spawn in a random location. This is side mission number 2. I'm going to go ahead and just talk to this ship here, because this other thing is going to kill me. Let me see if I could show you real quick what this looks like. Okay. Alright, so side mission number 2. We have these 2 ships here. So there's one that is fine, and the other one is clearly messed up, destroyed. So this side mission is about a man and his fiancée, and the fiancée has died, and the man has had a mental breakdown. So he's in denial that his fiancée has died, and you're going to see as we read through this. So the survivor, his name is Simon. and you hear a man imitating a woman's voice. Hey, hon, what brings you to these parts? And you say, what? The same voice, but clearly a man's voice now. Oh, stop it. You're too friendly. We can't just talk to everyone that passes by. What if they're criminals or Federation? Your smooth talk won't get you out of that situation. And you're just like, huh? And then it's back to the female voice. You worry too much, dear. This is just a traveler looking for a break from all the chaos. And then the male voice, guess so. What do you want? Excuse me? Male, I am Simon, and this is my fiancée, Susanna, over there in the other ship. And then you have the description. The other ship is a wreck. There is no chance that there are any survivors aboard. Yes, it's a wreck. And then you have the female voice. Pleased to meet you. Hey, hun, do you think you could help me out? Whisper. My fiancé here is very stubborn, and I need to help him realize something, but gently. Normal volume. Will you play a game of riddles with me? Alright, let's see where this goes. So then the male voice says, just like you, sweetie, to be goofing off at a time like this. And you can say your fiancé is obviously dead, but then the side mission ends immediately and you don't get to finish it. So I'm going to skip that part. And then basically you get a bunch of riddles, which I thought would be cool to do little riddles, so you don't have the same thing in the game all the time. You have a little bit of variety. So in this case, you have to answer 4 riddles correctly to finish the side mission. So Simon says in a female voice, I may have to change this female-male thing to female voice, male voice to make it a little bit clearer. But Simon, female, now you listen up too, dear. I wrote these based on our life together. We met at the Festival of the Two Moons. I had just finished my shift at the AI repair parts shop and was covered in motor oil, but you still asked me to dance. That night, it was really something. Your riddle. For some I am beautiful, for others I am dreadful. Many have tried to escape me, but I am unchanging. I am inevitable. All right. So, and then you get your options here. I've tried to put some confusing ones so that, you can pick the wrong thing. But it's a riddle. You have to guess correctly what the answer to the riddle is. I happen to know, since I wrote it, that the answer is fate. And then you get the next riddle. Female. You proposed during dinner with my parents at our house in the slums. Some might question the timing, but I thought it was cute that they could share in our moment. Your riddle. It is priceless, but it comes for free. What is it? Now, family would be a good answer, but it's actually love is the answer. You got your third riddle. Female voice. The rebellion had just ended. Everyone was celebrating, and we had a reason to celebrate too. I was pregnant. ... Your riddle. You can make it, you can take it, but you can't give it back. Respect, innocence, happiness. Again, trying to create some confusing options, but the answer is life. And then you get your final riddle. Female voice. The Federation attacked, and we knew that we had to escape. We spent our life savings on 2 Rakir shuttles so that we could leave the planet. It was going to be the start of a new beginning for us. Your riddle. I begin at the end. And the answer is death. Now, after you answer all 4 riddles, the man comes to his senses, male, sobbing. I miss you. I have to get your parents. Good luck. And then you hear in your head a voice. You hear the voice of a young woman in your head. Thank you. Did I imagine that? And that's the end of the mission. I think reading it through right now, I could maybe make the fact that it's a male voice, female voice from the same guy a little bit clearer. But that's the mission. You finish it, you get experience and money, and this guy teleports away, and I'm going to get killed by this ship that's attacking me right now. But I guess that's fine because that's done now. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go ahead and okay, it killed me faster than I thought. Alright, so that's side mission number 2. Next time will be side mission number 3. There will be 6 side missions in total to help build the atmosphere of the game.